So you anticipate a decrease in food price inflation, right? Bake this chicken pot pie and see what you think. Even while inflation is decreasing, you may not notice much of a difference unless you're in the market for a used car, a new outfit, or a television. According to the January inflation data released by the Labor Department on Tuesday, some of the places where we saw price increases the most were in our supermarket carts. Initial price increases in this inflationary period were not uniform. Hence, inflation probably didn't affect you too much if you weren't in the market for a new or used car around the middle of 2021. Despite the fact that the Consumer Price Index showed that price hikes had slowed to 6.4% in January, supermarket costs were still 11.3% higher than they had been a year prior. In contrast, summertime inflation peaked at a whopping 9%. All fats and oils as a group are up 21%. Increases of 45% are seen in the sale of margarine. There was a 19% increase in sales of salad dressing. There has been an increase of 17% in lettuce. What a perfect reason to skip the salad in favor of a steak, whose price has dropped by 3%. If you look at the cost of ingredients for one meal, it might be easier to see how much they have gone up. Some of the most significant cost hikes since January may be seen in a chicken pot pie recipe. This is where you can get the whole recipe. This year's pot pie may not look like the one pictured at the top of the page, but it just might taste better than it did last year. What about a beautiful, mildly flavored seltzer to go with that costly meal you just prepared? Or maybe not. Sales of all other non-alcoholic beverages set a new annual high with 13% growth from January of the previous year. Find out which food items had the most affordable costs by. Obviously, there are alternate solutions available if the cost of this dish is prohibitive. We've already established that the meat counter could be a good first stop. Yet, in the fall of 2021, several of these prices were among the first to rise again. Perhaps we've simply become accustomed to them. The Fed is still not happy with inflation. After the most recent interest rate hike earlier this month, Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, said that he and the other members of the Fed want to slow down inflation in the whole economy. For people who are already struggling to make ends meet in the face of rising food, housing, and transportation prices, high inflation can be devastating. My colleagues and I are well aware of this, the author writes. After robust retail sales data on Wednesday, up 3% from December, and inflation remaining well above the Fed's 2% goal range, the central bank is expected to keep hiking interest rates in an effort to make borrowing more expensive, reduce our spending, and therefore reduce inflation. Hopefully, they'll figure out how to make inflation reports more appealing in the near future.